Oh, thank God you came back to my channel. Oh, wait. You're probably new. Let me try that again. Oh, thank God you clicked on this video because, oh boy, do I got a story for you. That was much better. Shout out to my girl for letting me use her intro suggestion. Link below to her Twitter. That's where I found it. So you probably already know where this story is headed because you've seen the title. So why don't we just get right into it. Cue the first clip. Here we go. I'm about to dye my hair. That's right. I dyed my hair blue. Why did I dye my hair blue? Because I wanted it. I wanted blue hair. I have been wanting blue in my hair ever since I started dyeing it. But every time I tried to put blue in my hair, it turned green. Why did it turn green? Because every time I lightened my hair, it was yellow. And yellow and blue make green. So I stopped dyeing my hair for a while, and I told myself I was never going to bleach it. And lightening it with, the sun wasn't really doing much. I just never tried again until I discovered Overtone Blue for brown hair. As you can see in the video, I am starting out with brown hair. I've got dark brown, then I got light brown, then I got dark blonde. It's perfect, right? It's perfect. I've got brown hair and I want blue, so why don't I just use, blue for brown hair? Perfect. Next clip. I just hope I don't get fired. Question from the audience? Anyone have any questions? Ah, yes, you there. Hi, yes, Sarah, I have a question. I was just wondering, why did you dye your hair if you thought you were going to get fired? Oh, perfect question. I love it. I've got an answer for you. I was kind of joking, but then again, I was kind of not. You see, my friends, I just quit my job, right? And I started a new one. And it was a little higher up than my other job. As in, didn't really care what the crap you did to yourself, as long as you showed up and did your job, as opposed to kind of have an image to uphold. Yes, my friends, I was moving up in the world, and I had a suspicion that maybe I was going to make a wave or two. Little did I know, not only was I going to make a wave, I was going to create a tsunami. I don't know if that's a very good analogy, but that's the only one I can come up with right now. So, to answer your question, honestly, it's because I wanted blue hair. And here's my philosophy. They can fire me. I'll walk out of there. But at least I'll look good doing it with my blue hair. That rhymed. Oh, yeah, and by the way, I cut it, as you can see. You probably think I'm going through it, don't you? Sarah cut her hair, and she dyed it. Oh my gosh, is she all right? Is she going through it? Mental breakdown? Midlife crisis? No, not midlife crisis. Mid-youth crisis. Get it right. Okay, honestly, I'm not really going through it. Maybe a little bit, but it's not that serious. I just wanted blue hair, and I bought this back in like April. 2 months later, I figured, I might as well do it. This is what it came out as. As you can see, it's a little black with a little bit of blue here and there, which, I didn't mind. My neighbors said that they liked it. It was something else. So this wasn't really the look that I was going for because I wanted my hair blue. And then this happened. It's not bad, but it can be better. And I decided I'm going to do it again. Honestly, if I had just left it here, everything would be fine. Everything would have been fine. But oh no, Sarah, me, had to go the extra step and do it again. Never in my life have I had my hair this dark. I looked at it and I said, no, I don't like it. Then I woke up and I said, ooh, I like it. Then I looked at it again and I said, nope, that ain't it. But I lived with it for a while and I discovered, yeah, it's good for me. So I think it's time to reveal the final look. And there you have it. It's dark. I don't like that it's super straight, but I did just brush it. It's not really super straight. It's just not me. But anyway, let me put up some pictures of what it looks like in natural sun. Natural sun. Natural lighting. So as you can see, there are some very blue streaks, because I do have natural highlights. And I am very happy with the fact that the blue picked up on those. This is where I begin my story. This is the day that I have been dreading, kind of, hoping I don't get fired. There's a slight possibility that something is going to happen. I get to work, yay, no one is saying anything. One of the managers walks by me, doesn't say anything, and I'm like, oh good, I'm home free, everything is just fine. First of all, no one has their hair dyed, except for one girl that I saw walk by and she had a little bit of color in her hair. So I mean, that to me just tells me that everyone else is, I don't know, boring. Okay, maybe boring's the wrong word. Well, maybe we're not allowed to because we're in a different part of the store. A couple hours later, my boss comes in and doesn't say anything. And then an hour and a half later, here it comes. Were you told anything about dyeing your hair when you came in for your interview? No, I wasn't. So apparently my color is against company policy and you can only dye your hair natural colors. Apparently blue's not a natural color. Who would have known? So they tell me that someone will talk to me the next day. So the next day I come in and that person who was supposed to talk to me, they weren't there, and another higher up was there and they didn't say anything to me. But another one of my bosses was there and they said, well, they can't technically do anything to you with your hair dyed. They might not be able to fire me, but they might, tell me to wash it out or, something like that. Knowing that they can't actually fire me kind of makes me feel a little bit better. So day 3 of me coming in with my lovely blue hair, the person who was supposed to talk to me the previous day was there. And so I was preparing a speech, right? As one does. What's going on with your hair? Well, I mean, it's blue. So sarcastic. At least I didn't say that. And they asked me if I could dye it another color. I can dye it black. Well, can you do anything about it? It will wash out. Then they told me that someone else will look at it, but I probably won't be able to keep my hair color. Had I known that this was going to happen, I don't think I would have dyed my hair. I'm just being honest. I don't know. We can't go back in time and see if I would, so I dyed my hair. So the other person who was supposed to look at it walks by me. I look at them and they look at me and they walk on by. So I clocked out when I was supposed to, not at that moment, but I walk up to them and I go, hey. And they look at me and they go, hey. I stare at them. They stare at me. And you know what their response was? Yes. Well, maybe not with that facial expression, but it's what their voice sounded like. Is this an issue? Well, it's not supposed to be colored. How long is it going to be like that? It will wash out. Okay. Okay, that might not have been, exactly how the conversation went, but I'm shortening it. And guys, they didn't really seem like they were too concerned. Ooh, I just cracked my shoulder. Here's the final part of this story. I had one of the managers come up to me and say, "Your hair color is fine." We had to ask about your hair color, but they approved of it. It's fine. They approved of my hair because it blends well and it's not, a neon. It's not, it's not offensive if a hair color can be offensive. I don't have to worry about washing it out. Not like I was washing it out anyway. I may have been, adding a little bit of color. Don't tell anyone. But, don't go crazy rainbow or neon or anything like that. And I looked at them and I said, if I had known all of this was going to happen, I don't think I would have done this. And honestly, I think at that time I was telling the truth. But on the other hand, I'm really glad that I did this. And I don't regret it at all. I'm just really glad that I went against my gut. Because it turned out in the end. And I learned, I don't know exactly what lesson I learned. It's not like I'm going to go against my gut every time my gut says, not to do something. But for once, a mistake actually turned out in my favor. They told me that they talked to the store manager and they said that, this is their store. I understand running a store and not, being all like, oh, if it doesn't say it in the policy, then go ahead, do it. They also have their standards and they want people to live up to that standard. I completely respect having standards and wanting their employees to uphold their standards for their store. I feel like they did their job. I was also told that it used to say that you couldn't dye your hair, and they were following the rules. Did I think that my blue hair was too blue, like someone had told me? No. Do I think that they were just doing what they knew that they were supposed to? Yes, and I appreciate it. To answer the question, did I get fired for dyeing my hair? Sorry, this story is a little anticlimactic, but no, I did not get fired for dyeing my hair. Moral of the story? Dye your hair and make sure you know what you're getting into? Okay, that might be bad advice. What I really should be saying is, make sure it's okay that you dye your hair. But as you can see, I did not say that. Am I happy to have blue hair? Yes. Am I happy that I dyed it even though I thought I was going to get fired? Yes. I am very happy with the outcome of both my hair and the story. Yep, that's it, my friends. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and hearing my super anticlimactic clickbait story of how I dyed my hair and did not get fired for it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's pretty much the only place that I'm at. I post Instagram stories like every day where I just ramble on and on and on, just like this video, except it's a lot more fun because I'm like talking about plants and cats and work and my hair. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified of when I upload stuff. Bye.